Hello, and welcome to my entry for Assignment 1 for Info 28712, Subject Access, How to Express Aboutness. I will be discussing the importance of aboutness in determining access points for resources, the challenges that catalogers and metadata professionals face when trying to determine aboutness, and the benefits of discovery search engines for patrons using subject access to find resources. There are a few elements for catalogers and metadata professionals to consider in the process of expressing the aboutness of a resource. In determining subject, Hall-Ellis notes that catalogers must consider both a content-oriented approach, where subject access points are assigned by the percentage of space a topic is given within a document, and a request-oriented approach, where catalogers assign subject access points based on how users will be searching for the materials. I believe a combination of the two approaches will lead to the most effective application of subject headings at any given institution. Subject knowledge can also be helpful in determining access points for an item. As Hall-Ellis states, subject representations aim at supporting advancement of knowledge in different domains, and subject knowledge is a precondition for doing so. However, catalogers must exercise caution when assigning subject access points because, as Hall-Ellis notes, this gives them the power to facilitate certain uses of that document at the expenses of other uses. There are a few challenges associated with the process of determining aboutness. There is a lack of clear RDA guidelines when it comes to assigning subject headings, and the vague concept of cataloger's judgment is called upon to explain how access points for an item should be included in records. Thus, the subjectivity of an individual cataloger or metadata professional will affect the assignment of subject headings. Hall-Ellis explains that inter-indexer consistency is not enough to determine whether quality indexing is happening, but that we can only determine the quality of subject representation from the standpoint of a theory of what good indexing and classification should be like. This implies that these theories that help catalogers through the process of assigning access points should be well known and widely disseminated, but it seems that they are not. The subjectivity of catalogers may also change the depth of summarization they will choose in determining the aboutness of a resource. Florida outlines the differences between depth indexing, in which all the main concepts of a resource are included in access points, and summarization, in which only the overarching subject or main theme of a resource is considered in applying access points. The decision surrounding how shallowly or deeply a cataloger chooses to summarize an item with subject headings will affect how easily patrons can locate items they desire. Much of the conversation around determining aboutness surrounds traditional items such as books or periodicals. Non-traditional items pose additional challenges for catalogers and metadata professionals in assigning access points. Non-traditional materials include many items such as maps, music, photos, websites, films, and more. Knight notes that some of the challenges that catalogers may face when trying to extract metadata from these resources include categorizing them to determine what type of resource they are, and locating and identifying bibliographic data for these resources, which may be absent or in an unexpected location. These barriers may lead to challenges in determining the aboutness of non-traditional items, which may in turn contribute to difficulties for patrons trying to locate the non-traditional materials they need. While there are challenges in choosing subject access points, once they are chosen, discovery engines make good use of subject headings to help patrons find materials. Some have virtual shelves where items in the physical collection are displayed so patrons can browse the collection without being physically present in the library. The subject headings on records within a discovery system are typically hyperlinked, so clicking on one leads directly to a specific subject search. This can help patrons identify materials with similar subject matter for their research. Faceted searching helps patrons as they may apply filters to narrow down their searches. Subject headings are often included as a facet that may be used to further limit results. Fagan notes that some of the benefits of including faceted systems into searches include higher success rates for finding relevant results, user preference for hierarchically organized search results, and the avoidance of dead ends. Listed here are the references I used to create this presentation. Thanks for watching.